matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
So a heck of a start to this, so we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try to get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
In motion right goes Reed.
Shot 17. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14 after 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
White, yellow, go. Hey, blue. Smash, red. Hut.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
from 17 yards out.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Steal, chest steal. Set.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
3rd down and 10.
Black shot. Strike. Check strike. Set. Go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Come on, set.
Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
Hold it,
21-yard
hold it.
line.
Ready.
Now they pitch to Jacobs, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Set. Hut. strike. Ready?
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Christian Watson. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
6. Better. Steel. Black. Hut, hut.
Love, this is third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
But your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Joseph's got it, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
25 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now an audible here into something else. They go play action here on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 28, Packers 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the set.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ready.
Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Set.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Set. Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trouble. 38. Black Ultra.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Blaster. Sit. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Got it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Call it a 3-yard game, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Following the interception, Love. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Love going to change things up.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready up?
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red, cycle. Jackrabbit, jackrabbit.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go. Slide through. Red, yellow. Set.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And I think the ball's out. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll shift things around. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Packers 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st down, Minnesota.
Ready up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
And the Vikings 1st down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're
looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ultra. Go
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 40 yards rushing for them now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Let's go now.
Second down and 3.
Blue check. All right, go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Here's the option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Packers 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing. Love.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Now a throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Blue stripe. Hut, hut.
First down, Love to pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The give is to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Go, Reed. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now they'll audible to something else.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Completes this to Addison out left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Come
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now this will leave them a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready.
Second down and a yard.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ready.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Set cut.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Love wants to shift things around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
17.
That's good for a Green Bay Packers.
Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.